Hello, my name is Daryl Holy. I'm one of the founders and resident DJs for the Bath-based club brand Origins. I like it kind of comes from a love for music and the ability to share that music with people, creating atmospheres, and it's good fun. I was always kind of intrigued by it through just seeing people doing it and things, and I still have an uncle who had he had like a setup, and he through the kind of late 80s and early 90s he collected vinyl, and when I used to go around there he used to show me it and then was like, this is DJing. I remember asking for equipment and he was good enough to lend me his, so I kind of, at 14, had like the 2 turntables, a mixer, a decent sound setup, and then boxes and crates of like old house records. And it's like, so I DJ under the name Truebore, which I could obviously do with a better name, but the reasoning behind that is my uncle's called Robert and it's Robert backwards, so kind of as a little homage to him and what he did for me. So I used to DJ a few student nights that again weren't really that kind of club house and techno sound. Well, dubstep was big and all that back then as well. So whenever I could get away with that, I'd try and play that, and that's kind of how I met Ali, through doing a similar thing where he tried to get away with. So we kind of met on that realization that we were both into the same sort of music. So Moles gave us an opportunity. We booked an artist called Blacksmith from London and Crywolf, and we all played it. And it went really well. I think we sold out that night, and that was the first one. And then from there, we were like, okay, this is something now. So we had the Underground Audio Party where we had Ben Pierce, Damaso, Harry Wolfman, and then Ways in Odyssey come in, and then that series kept building and building and building. As I say, at the start it never felt like it was going to go that way. It started as friends, as these things do, and then kind of as it just kept growing and growing, it was, oh okay, yeah, this kind of onto something here, and people are behind us. We're loving doing it. And we just kept booking artists. In like Moles, it's a lot more like intense, hard hitting, and like the heavier techno sort of sound. I know a lot of DJs who can't say like they love that whole like how close you are to everything, because you're literally surrounded by everyone dancing. And something that we'd always done in Moles was, because the DJ booth was always in the corner, but that kind of didn't work for us because you couldn't get the whole, kind of going back to what you were saying about like playing for your crowd and everything, you couldn't get that whole you couldn't really see anyone other than the front row of people. So, I mean, that worked for some DJs, but that didn't work for what our party was about. My obsession with club culture and everything through Mixmag, and that was all like Ibiza based. So, yeah, the opportunity to play somewhere out there would be great, which is very cliche and very obvious, but I think that's still something that as a DJ I'd love to tick. It was literally a dream to be able to DJ in the way that we can at the events. How innocently it started, where it was just a night where we wanted to play music that we really liked to friends. I'm proud of where we got to though. I mean, it is fun to think of what that was then and where we are now.